I'm seeing a lot of advice online about how to use AI tools, and it's all very serious. In other words, it's how you do, this to do some kind of business thing or whatever. And I wanted to make a video about having more fun with the AI tools and like playing with them, like playing as in a kid would play, because I think that's really actually the best thing to be doing right now and the best approach to be doing, the best attitude to have towards them right now, and not be serious and adult about it, because I think it'll just lead to better results. So my background, I was a writer and director in the film industry in the US, and the movie I wrote and directed came out on Amazon Prime and Apple TV in 2019. And then I was going to direct my second movie in 2020, and the pandemic hit and shut everything down. And then I ended up moving to Bali, and now I'm making video content with AI tools and want to talk about this whole transition in my approach. I was in Hollywood. I was so focused on making it right in the studio system, the Hollywood film industry, that I lost a lot of play, a lot of childlike joy. I loved movies from my childhood, and that was what inspired me to want to become a filmmaker. But in the business of it all in Hollywood, I just lost a lot of that childlike wonder and awe and fun. And it just sucked the pleasure or the joy out of the process. And I was just trying to figure out how to write scripts that Hollywood would want to make. And that hurt the product. It hurt the scripts themselves, right? They actually weren't as good because they were too, serious to by the book, right? And so that hurt the scripts. So then let's fast forward to, I moved to Bali and I start getting into improv comedy here, just a small improv community here in Bali. And it reconnected me with doing something creative just for fun. And because I had done some improv in LA, but everyone was trying to make it into the industry, the film industry or TV as an actor, a writer. And so it wasn't just for fun. Here it was just for fun, and helped me reconnect with my creativity for its own sake and just the joy of performing and playing. And they actually use the word play in improv as opposed to act. They use the word play, and they call people players because they're playing. And then started using AI tools, right? And the AI tools are to be played with. They're still very new. And so playing with them, meaning just like trying different stuff, putting in weird stuff and seeing what it comes out with and making weird little videos. If you look on the short section of my channel here, you'll see all these little superhero comedy sketches that I made that are just like silly little comedy sketches. And I was just having fun. I didn't make them for any other purpose, but just to have fun with them and use the AI tools and play around and see what I could create. And some of them are weird. Some of them are funny, I think. Maybe you won't, but check them out. And that all just came from having fun, right? If you see them, they're silly. I think the first one I made was Batman stopping at a convenience store because he has to pee, but he can't. There's no zipper. There's no fly in his bat suit. So how's he supposed to pee? Again, which is just that's like something you would think of as a kid, right? Is like, how does Batman pee like with that suit on? And like, what if you have to pee? Like, if I'm out for a road trip of some kind or something, I gotta pee. And what you got to stop somewhere and go. What does Batman do? Does he, right? It just being silly like that. And you can see the other ones in that. Another one is, what if the Hulk did yoga? Like it's just Hulk at a yoga class, right? Just being silly. And, but the point is that I learned to use the AI tools, and the whole thing was super fun. And I'm developing my skills with the AI tools and with the whole using them in my creative process while having fun. And so that none of it is work. Even though I spent a ton of hours on it, none of it is work. And if it's work, I'm limited because I can only work so many hours in the day, right? So can you. But I can play all day. And so can you. And so turning this into play, it just allows you to do it more and have fun at it and not be tired, overwhelmed, and burnt out. And this is, I think, really important because I'm seeing a lot of people get burnt out and overwhelmed by the AI tools because they're coming out and changing so fast, right? The AI tools themselves are actually not that hard to use once you put some time into them, but they're new ones coming out, and they keep changing and having updates and new features so quickly that trying to stay up with it is overwhelming and exhausting, and it's easy to get burnt out or just overwhelmed and quit. And so that's why I wanted to make this video and emphasize just having fun with it and not feeling the pressure to be the best at the AI tool, the latest release of the best AI tool on the market. That is pointless and exhausting, because there's going to be a new one tomorrow. Or probably in an hour, there's going to be a new one. The new ones are coming out so fast. The updates are coming out so fast. Don't try to get in that race, because it's just exhausting. Unless you like to race, I mean, go for it if that's your thing. But for me, I was in that for a little while, and I was like, I gotta step out of this because I'm gonna just burn out and give up here and then go to something else. Step out of that race and just use one that you choose and that is good right now, but don't worry so much about mastering the tool. You don't have to be the best at the tool. You just want to use it and start experiencing what it's like to use it and what is possible and how you might interact with it and put it into your creative workflow. And the last video I made is about how to use AI tools in your creative workflow, so I'm not going to get deep into that in this video. But the point is, if you're playing with it, meaning you're trying something, you're saying, hey, what about this? It gives you some idea, you give it an idea back, and that's more with a ChatGPT or a Claude, like a text model that you're, a language model, that you're talking back and forth with. But then if you're doing images or video and just trying different things and having fun with it, again, not trying to make something perfect. Don't try to make something perfect. Just try to have fun with it and make something cool, interesting, unique. Unique is the big word I want to keep emphasizing in my videos about AI, is you have to make something that's unique to you. And if you don't put enough of yourself into what you're creating with the AI tools, it's going to be like generic and everything else the AI tools makes, and it's not going to be unique to you. It's not going to stand out, and it's just going to be part of this sea of mediocre AI content that's going to drown the internet, basically, in the next few years. Make sure that you are putting in your own unique style, and that's why I'm making this thing about play. Is if you're playing and you're just messing around and you're not judging your ideas as that's not good enough, or that's not professional enough, or that's not going to work in my marketing copy. Let's say you're making some kind of marketing copy with the AI tool, then it's not going to be uniquely you, right? It's from the play and from the unfiltered process of just putting in whatever weird idea comes to your mind that you're going to get something unique and special. And that's why if you're just playing and you're not putting the pressure to make it super professional or super perfect, then you end up getting something quite unique and something quite interesting. That's it for this video, I think. But you need to, you don't need to, but I'm encouraging you to just try playing, and then not just, and I'm using that word as much about the attitude as like the actual actions that you're taking, and just having an attitude of playing. This is for fun, doesn't matter. And I'm just trying to see what weird, different, unique stuff I can make with the AI tools, including just writing weird stuff, including images, including video, audio, whatever you're doing. And it's from this process that I think first of all, it'll just be more fun. And I think you'll move further with the tools and whatever you're making quicker, because it's more fun. And I was saying, like, you can play for more hours than you can work. And so if you're playing, you'll get more done quicker. And then also you'll create something that's more unique. And that is what is going to be valuable in the future. Only the unique creativity from humans powered by AI, using AI tools, but there has to be some unique humanness to it for you to be needed. Otherwise, no one's going to need you. The AI will do it. If you're not putting enough of your uniqueness into it, then the AI will do it, and there'll be no need for you. Have fun, play with it, and develop your own creative style and make things that only you can make, and have fun doing it. So play with AI like a child. All right. Thanks for watching, and tune back in tomorrow for the next video.